Hey, what's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to show you my 3 skill build for the Stamina Sorcerer, also known as StamSorc, and this is for the Sanitize DLC patch. This build is capable of pulling over 100k on the parse dummy. Although technically this build uses 4 skills, only 3 will be used at any given time. For this build, mythics and trial gear will be included. This build is a good baseline for making your own build depending on what you need for certain scenarios. So anyways, here's the build. So starting off in the character sheet, I have 64 points in a stamina, and I'm running a Thief Mundus. In terms of race, I am a Dark Elf. I think Dark Elves are the best for this particular build, but race doesn't matter too much. Moving on to consumables, so for food, we're going to be running our Tam Takeaway Broth for hard content, and a cheaper and almost just as good alternative would be Dubious Cameron Throne. And if you're parsing or need more sustain, Lava Food Soup and Salt Rice is always the go-to. Moving on to potions, we're just going to be using standard Essence of Weapon Power. Essence of Weapon Power is vital in the fact that it gives 3 important buffs for stamina DPS. These include Major Brutality, Major Savagery, and Major Endurance. Keep in mind these potions do cost a little bit to make, so make sure you have 3 points in the medicinal use to benefit from the full duration of the potion. So for CP, for the blue tree, we're going to be running Wrathful Strikes, Thaumaturge, Deadly Aim, Master at Arms. And for the red tree, Bloody Renewal, Rejuvenation, Fortified, and Balanced Vitality. So for gear, we're going to be running a Kinra Greatsword in Precise with a Flame Damage enchant. On the back bar, we have a Maelstrom Perfected Greatsword infused with a Weapon Damage enchant. On the head, we have a one-piece Crags in Light, traded in Divines with Max Dam enchants. On the body, we have 5 pieces of Reliquin, all traded in Divines with Max Dam enchants again. And for the leg slot, we have a Harpooner's Waiting Kill, Divines with Max Dam. And for the jewelry, we have 3 pieces of Kinra jewelry, all with weapon damage enchants, traded in Bloodthirsty. So moving on to skills, we have Bound Armaments. This is slotted for the extra passives we get, which is Max Dam and Light Attack damage. Furthermore, if you want to do more damage, you can activate this and use it every 4th Light Attack for extra DPS. Moving on to our spammable, this is Wrecking Blow. This is from the two-hander skill line and does good damage, also gives you Empower, which increases the damage of your light and heavy attacks by 40% for 3 seconds. Moving on to Executioner, this is our spammable post 50% from the two-hander skill line again. We have 2 pets. We have Twilight Tormentor. This is just for the damage. You can activate it, but I don't really see the difference in damage. Clan Fear. Clan Fear is actually really good self-heal. On top of that, it does decent DPS. For our front bar ultimate, we have Flawless Dawnbreaker. This is basically just slotted for the passive. Moving on to the back bar, we have Stampede, a very crucial dot for two-hander DPS. And Carve, this is actually a really strong dot once you hit 3 stacks. When you hit 3 stacks, it lasts for 30 seconds, and you get a small damage shield every time you use it as a bonus. Bound Armaments again. Twilight Tormentor and Clan Fear again, and our ultimate on the back bar is Greater Storm Atronach. This does really good single target DPS, and an ally can activate it for Charge Lightning synergy, giving you a Major Berserk, increasing their damage by 10% for 8 seconds. So for the rotation, we're going to prioritize keeping Carve and Stampede up as much as possible, and then when you have both of those dots running, just spam Wrecking Blow until the target reaches about 35% give or take, and then just start using Executioner instead of Wrecking Blow. And whenever your ult is ready, just make sure you drop your Storm Atronach and you're good to go. So for closing thoughts, first off, daggers are going to have better DPS because of their better passives. So if you want to squeeze more DPS, I suggest running daggers. Second off, when I included the skill description for Executioner, I said it does more damage past 50%, but Wrecking Blow is a better spammable to use up until like 35, I believe. And if you don't want to run Harpooners, you can obviously swap it out for Death Dealer, which will make you get better stats, but you'll lose a little bit of DPS, which is totally okay because not every fight can actually use Harpooners. And if you need more bar space, a good option is to take out Twilight Tormentor and put in whatever you need. And I think that wraps it up. And that wraps up the build explanation section of this portion. Thank you for watching the video, and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, or better yet, come join our Discord and ask your questions there. As a reminder, if this video helped in any way, please help the channel grow by subscribing and like the video if you like the piggies. Feel free to stick around for an attached parse and outfit section at the end. If not, have a good day and thank you again.